Hey everybody, I'm Daniel Beauregard. I'm really thrilled to be part of What's New in Poetry, presented by Real Pants. What's New in Poetry was, I think, one of the most influential reading series on me in Atlanta, and really connected me with some great writers and poets and people. So I'm thrilled that it's continuing. And Bruce, thanks again for asking me to read. And here are some poems. I'm going to start with some new ones. You can fit more clowns in a hatchback than you can in a limousine. The smell of fresh-cut grass, non-coin-operated arcades, covered in steam from the streets below the bridge, one can sense the smell of lilies. Nobody parks cars when it's raining. It is spring here, and although I don't know all the plants, I appreciate their presence. Everybody got too fucked up tonight except for me, so how fucked up am I? Form as a side, not an extended metaphor. Form as a side note, an extended metaphor. When almost is a word longer than most, the trees the color of Monet, and through no small coincidence, the hues he preferred in his later years closely resemble the colors commonly used for printed money. Words take too long and stay too often. I used to know a man who wore a sentence as a knee brace. The day he took it off, all his teeth fell out. In a moment of separation, the colon literally tears apart, becoming two periods. The phrases become autonomous. The Tao becomes two salamanders, one black, one white, waiting for nothing but a belief in balance. Separately, spy versus spy become the two most boring private detectives the world has seen in years. With us in our dipole moments, it's a wonder how we get any work done. The skin is a suit you can take on and off, just as time is grounded in a moment of separation, reaching completeness upon reconciliation. Poet is Rambo. Poet is Clark Kent. Poet is Michael Phelps smoking pot. Poet is landline. Poet is wireless. Poet as furniture salesman. Poet as Biff Tannen. Poet as Willie Lomax. Poet as Ghetto Blaster. Poet as seaweed salad. Poet as shortwave radio. Poet as two plastic cups tied together by a piece of yarn. Poet as kid stuff. Poet as Billy the Kid. These poems are from my most recent chapbook, Hello My Meat, which came out this month from Lamehouse Press, and it was put together using words and phrases found in various texts, like butcher manuals, captain blogs, letters from sea and stuff. It was very much a collage type thing, and I'm really pleased that Guy Benjamin Brookshire was able to also do accompanying artwork, some beautiful collages with the book. Anyways, yeah. A wiry-haired, toothless pilot benchmark in his social life dropped in his socks the grain until the edge of the knife encounters the bone to eviscerate the birds afield. Be a good sport, play the games men play. Never compete, but join them, magnificent flunkies, lending a note of pathos to the night, rather dreadful in sentimentalism. Some housewives still have a prejudice against the use of rabbit meat. The lowly cockroach tied a nutmeg around his neck. Throat bells or waddles, what yarns he would tell me. Will you take me home, you mistress, you American millionaire? A Nantucket cat, American jazz, trod to a barbaric tom-tom rhythm, the pattern of a wild dance, savaging thick-skinned toughies, toothbrush, mustache, up at dawn, their gray phase, beauty considered in its many windows. I can give you the lowdown on Formosa without losing a finger. Certain African tribes are Catholic in taste, a shared experience from a Venetian formula. The comedy was excellent. Springs stick out in great humps. You're going to mount him, not eat him. Somewhere in this book is a solution to your meat problem. At 6:30, the gong summoned us to dinner, drugged with fatigue, pants more like patches, determined to adventure. It was a turtle meal formed of bundles of reddish fibers, endowed with the property of contractility of lofty cryptomeria, of years before Christ. At its feet, sculptured demons, a gong sounds and reverberates. Fish of all colors flecked the cobalt sea. Well-fed, flabby throng of violent colors, hoarse latitudes of white pine navel drifted over the craters off in search of riches, of bloodstains, of years before Christ. His lady soon followed, a dainty mess of fine mullets hung like a screen in the sky, peopled by noble pelicans. And in front of the Atlas, the stomach to the throat, the sky is a galaxy of stars. The tiger has his lair there, the older animal, the darker the meat, strung hump-like hollows, salt-like crystals, sharks large, sharks small. Remember, you're going to mount him, not eat him. Okay, here's another new one. Here, people learn to sign their own name by forging their parents' signatures, and it only takes one spider bite for the devil to eat your brain. The city was crazy with fireworks last night, but Trinities come in threes, remember? Careful now, choose your shapes. We all got stoned like idiots. What an ordeal that was. The chief ate a pack of certs and we floated right away. Consider the nature of your relationship with technology, then paste it on a platform, or don't, according to your whim. Very rarely are truths noble. They're mostly just true. Tell me who you are and where you're going. I'm having a real surreal time tonight. Tell me where the turkey is. The buildings all ganged up in the sky and the neighbors got together and fought a war of colors. I'm happy to say I'm happy again. It aches like an exercise. Fucked a dream for a while. After I saw the Candy Man, I was never afraid of anything ever again. Our hustle is all one word, a mosquito that can't be killed, the smell of charcoal and whatever else exists. Point to the sky overhead until you're sick at the sight of it, until your knees break with the cracks in the air, until your map no longer laughs at you. What a thing to say, like, I understand, but I don't know enough of your language to tell you where I think you need to go.